Welcome back to another video. This is RBC Mr. Rhodes. For this week's productivity tips, we're going to be talking about time management and how to waste less time. So let's get right into the video. First thing I want to talk about, I've mentioned it many times before in my other productivity tips, is creating a routine. And when you create a routine, you want a daily routine and you're going to want a weekly routine. And those two are like the biggest ones. But for me, I even like to plan out, what is my month gonna look like? What do I plan for this year? Just a routine that shows I'm gonna be doing this month, this month, and then this the next month, and so on and so on. But like I said, daily and weekly routines, and you're gonna want to schedule everything in. I like to go in 15 to 30 minute blocks. And doing 15 to 30 minute blocks and making sure your full day is filled out ensures that all of a sudden you don't have downtime and then you get distracted. You go on your phone or you say, I'm gonna play video games for this 15 minutes that I don't have scheduled in. And then 2 hours later you realize I never stopped playing video games, and you've wasted all this time that you were supposed to be working on your game or on your YouTube channel or whatever it is. So that's why I think routines are very important. And the second thing I want to talk about today is intentions. Setting intentions is very important for anything, and this kind of goes along with a routine. So every morning, gonna want to be able to have an intention for what you're gonna do that day. And I like a trick I really find useful for this is writing those intentions down. Just getting that on paper and physically writing it out puts it in your mind that, all right, today I have to record a new video, or today I gotta make a new level for my game. And to even go a step past that is just tell someone. It doesn't have to be super detailed. You just say, like for me, I'm at college, I have a roommate. Just tell my roommate, hey, today I'm gonna work on this part of my game. And maybe sometimes they'll never get brought back up, but maybe at the end of the day, whoever you tell could just be, oh, how did working on that go? And then it kind of puts this pressure on, I have to now do this thing because I said I was going to do it. And every action you do needs to have an intention. And what I mean by this is you can't just be going into something blindly, Maybe, yeah, I'm going to work on my game. I open up the Godot engine to work on my game, but what am I going to work on? And now I'm staring at my Godot engine thinking, and just blank because I don't know what I'm going to do. Then you get into the trap of, all right, well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing now, and I have nothing to do because nothing's on the top of your head at that time, and then you get distracted by something again. Or just another example would be, I want to draw a new sprite, open up a sprite, I'm going to draw a new enemy, but I don't know what enemy I want. I don't know. I have no intention of what I want to draw on a specific level, and then I get distracted. And then the third thing I want to talk about is a time management trick called Pomodoro. It pretty much is just 25 minutes of working and then a 5-minute break, and then you just continually cycle through that. And for each 25-minute working session, you need to have a specific task. So a specific task would be, for this 25-minute block, I'm going to draw this enemy sprite and then take my 5-minute break. Then this next 25-minute session, I'm going to implement that sprite into my game. And then the next 25-minute working session, I'm going to edit my video. And this way, it doesn't allow this way your mind is focused on that one task, and you won't get distracted switching from tasks, and you can be more productive on that one task because your mind is constantly focused on that task. Doing these 25-minute work sessions, that should just be 25 minutes of pure work. And then during that 5-minute break, that's when if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever it is, that whatever isn't that specific task can be saved for that 5-minute break. And then just another thing to go along with the Pomodoro is I have a physical timer that it could be any timer, but I really recommend a physical timer because then you have that, it's obviously, if it's physical, it's in the physical world, but you can see it, feel it, and it helps you be attached to that timer that you set, and reminds you more consistently to keep working and stay focused. Whereas if I have a timer just on a Google tab, it's out of the way. I totally forget about it. I get distracted. And if you're flipping between timers, if you're flipping between tabs, you can easily get distracted that way as well. And I like to just always I like to glance at the timer. How much time do I got left? And if you're working in Godot, glancing back into Google to look at this timer I have set on in a Google tab, it's highly likely for me that I'm gonna get distracted. That's just how I am. So to be able to have Godot up on my screen, or Sprite or Premiere Pro, whatever it is, to be able to have that up on a screen and not have to leave that screen to check the timer, it's less likely that I'm going to get distracted and I can stay focused on my task. Now let's quickly review what the 3 things we talked about in this video, which was setting a routine and scheduling everything in, setting intentions for every action and to make sure you're writing down those intentions, and to use time management trick of a Pomodoro timer to stay focused on specific tasks. For more productivity tip videos, you can see the most recent one on the right, and for the latest devlog you can look to the top left corner. And thank you all for watching. This is RBC Mr. Rhodes signing off for now.